Hello, my dear brothers and sisters. Welcome to Paradise. I'm Ismat. In our heavenly existence, our soul exists as an independent spirit. Unlike on earth, our soul is attached to our body, and the precedence is given to our conscious mind, which is our brain, and that brain is a part of our body. Since the precedence is given to our conscious mind has the authority over our soul, while our soul stays silent and as it witnesses and provides everything that the body needs in order for us to carry out the experiences of this earth in human form. When a person experiences physical death, what happens is that the soul separates from the body. The body becomes irresponsive to its environment, and the soul gains back its authority and soul becomes independent. When we talk about creating the experience of heaven on earth without having to experience a physical death, the way it can be done is that we need to separate our soul from our body in awareness. Our soul will still be intact in this body, but the authority from our conscious mind needs to be revoked, and then that authority needs to be submitted to our soul. That way the soul has the authority and the body is still there. However, the body is not in charge anymore. Just like a dead person that does not respond to anything to its environment, for us to die to this world while we still have this physical body, what it means that we need to stop responding to any of the need or the desire of our body or any thoughts that are rising from our conscious mind that is offering something of this world. We cannot allow anything of this world be the reason for our happiness, our joy, our sorrow, or any of the emotions or satisfaction of this world. So in other words, we need to die to the world by dying in our mind and our body. Our soul is constantly existing in a state of joy, bliss, contentment, excitement, and in peace. And it does not need anything from the external world for the soul to achieve such a state. Once we revoke that authority from our conscious mind and we surrender, we submit that authority to our soul and we become aware of our soul. That means being present at this moment. Then the soul can provide us with all that joy, bliss, and excitement, all that without having to have anything that the world is offering us. The conscious mind, what it does, it tricks us to believe that we will get all this satisfaction from the world. In this world, everything exists in duality. That means everything has an opposite attached to it. So when our conscious mind is thinking, our brain is thinking that if I get a house, then I'll be happy. If I get more money, then I'll be happy. Or a new partner in my life, then I'll be happy. It is true that once we get these things, we feel that excitement, we feel that joy, and we become happy. However, everything is temporary in this world. And once these elements, these material elements, they go away from our life, then we fall back to disappointments and sadness. So therefore, you see, everything is the opposite is attached to it. So if we think that these are the reason for our happiness, once these elements are not there, that happiness is gone. And so that's the reason we need to discard all this satisfaction that the world is offering us. Once we do that, these worldly things will have no effect on us, and will always stay in that soul state where we are always happy, we are always joyful, we are always blissful. So you see how important it is that we need to ignore, we need to neglect our bodies or our conscious mind way of thinking to achieve these virtues of our heavenly existence. There are two consciousnesses that are woven within our soul. We have the light consciousness and we have the dark consciousness. The light consciousness is the light of our soul existing in purity eternally. And the dark consciousness was created by God for us to experientially become aware of our light nature. The dark consciousness is also known as Satan in religion. When we incarnate on earth, there is a veil that is placed over our spiritual memory. Because of that veil, since we are in a state of forgetfulness of our spiritual wisdom, we are able to engage into the negative experiences of this world that are being retrieved by our conscious mind from our dark consciousness. Negative experiences are illusions of this world, such as need, wants, hate, discrimination, jealousy, cruelty, etc. For us to return to our heavenly existence, what it means is that we have to revoke that power from our conscious mind and submit that power to our soul. That way Satan become powerless. The conscious mind that is creating all these emotions, the actions that we take, the way we react, all these are being done with our conscious mind, retrieving these thoughts from our dark consciousness. So once we submit that to our soul, then the soul will not allow anything negative, and the soul is in charge. So our conscious mind is obeying our soul. So that way we are ending our false illusion. Our mind does not have the power to make us think that, oh, we need certain things for us to be happy. And we are becoming aware of our existence as the spirit that we are, but in a soul form. Our soul is existing always in purity, and in this purity we have everything. We are never lacking anything. In this universe, the whole universe belongs to us. There is never a point where we are lacking anything. There is no need for anything because we already have everything. There is no need for us to want something because we already have everything. Satan's job is to keep us trapped in this world. And once we are thriving in this experience where we think that we need certain things for us to be happy, to feel fulfillment, these are only false illusion. Everything that we find to be joyous or happy that is provided by this world, these are only temporary, and once these are gone from our life, then we fall back into despair and sadness and so on. So in conclusion, for us to return to our heavenly existence, we must surrender the illusion of this world and die to this world by being dead in our mind and body that keep us trapped in this world. I hope the information I have provided have given you some understanding as to how to achieve that heavenly existence here on earth in this body. If you liked what I shared with you, please share with others. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified of any new video uploads. I love you all, and I will see you in my next video.